Hello and welcome back to another episode of Physics Partner. In our first 5 episodes, we covered what biophysics is, the scale of life, ATP as energy currency, molecular machines like kinesin, and how DNA packs inside the nucleus. Now we ask, how does a cell know what is happening outside and send signals to other cells? The answer lies at the boundary. Every cell is wrapped by a membrane just 5 nanometer thick. This is 20 times thinner than the DNA we just discussed. Yet this thin layer controls everything that enters or leaves the cell and carries electrical signals from your brain to your muscles. Let us start with the membrane itself. It is called a lipid bilayer. Lipids are molecules with a water-loving head and a water-fearing tail. When placed in water, thousands of these lipids self-assemble into 2 layers, with tails facing inward and heads facing outward. This happens automatically because of a physical principle called hydrophobic effect. The bilayer acts like a barrier. Water-soluble molecules like ions and sugar cannot cross it, but small non-polar molecules like oxygen and carbon dioxide pass through easily. This selective barrier is the first layer of cellular control. The membrane is not a solid sheet. It is a fluid mosaic. Think of a lake surface with boats floating and moving around. The lipids move sideways about 2 micrometers per second. Embedded in this fluid are proteins that float and drift. Some proteins act as channels, some as pumps, and some as receivers for external signals. The fluidity is critical. If the membrane becomes too rigid, which happens at low temperatures, the cell cannot function. If it becomes too fluid, it leaks. Your cells maintain ideal fluidity by adjusting the type of lipids they make. Now let us talk about voltage. Inside a typical cell, the concentration of potassium ions is about 140 millimolar, while outside it is only about 4 millimolar. Sodium ions have the opposite gradient. Because ions are charged, this concentration difference creates an electrical difference across the membrane. This is called the membrane potential. For most cells at rest, the inside is about 70 millivolts negative relative to the outside. That is a tiny voltage, but across a membrane only 5 nanometers thick. The electrical field is enormous. It is roughly 14 million volts per meter. To put that in perspective, the electrical field needed to cause a spark in air is about 3 million volts per meter. Your cell membranes experience fields stronger than lightning. For students of biophysics, 3 takeaway points are here. Number 1, the lipid bilayer is a fluid barrier. It self-assembles because of the hydrophobic effect and selectively allows only certain molecules to pass. Number 2, the membrane potential is a real voltage. It exists because ion pumps create concentration differences across an insulating bilayer, generating an electrical stronger than that of a lightning strike. Finally, the third, action potentials are electrical signals. They are produced when voltage-gated ion channels open in sequence, allowing ions to rush down their gradients and reverse the membrane voltage in milliseconds. So I think it's enough for today. So thank you very much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this video is useful for you. So take care of yourself and don't hesitate to write an email if you have any question, query, suggestion, and even classes are required. Take care of yourself meanwhile. See you in the next video. Goodbye.